Hello, everyone. You are welcome to my channel, My Vision, My Voice. This section is an exclusive interview series powered by Optimistic Concept Services, Optimistic Platform. And this series is dedicated to give contestants in the Nigerian Library Association 2025 election a platform to share their vision, to share their values and their plans to the entire library community in Nigeria. In just some few minutes, you will be hearing directly from one of the candidate for the position of vice president. She'll be telling us why she wants to run for this position, what are the skills she's bringing into this position. Dr. Juliet Alex-Nmecha, you're welcome. Briefly, can
Thank you
introduce yourself and also describe your journey and leadership contributions in libraries and information science, over the years?
Thank you. I'm Dr. Juliet Chinedu Alex-Nmecha, former lecturer in the Department of Library and Information Science, University of Port Harcourt. Recently, that was in October, I applied for an interview here in Rivers State University. Among other scholars, at least I made them about 9 of us that came for that interview. And
Wow.
it was not easy. I felt it was not easy coming from another university to another school to come and talk about handling this kind of position. So, but I came in and I did my best, and I was appointed the University Librarian of Rivers State University. So I actually love when it comes to somebody handling an activity. And all of these in past years, library and information science have played this role of trying to make things right in the association.
Good.
I became the head of the department when I was in the University of Port Harcourt. Then coming over this side, now the university librarian. Even before now, I chaired the NLA here in Rivers State at a point when nobody felt NLA was in existence again in Rivers State. It got to me and I decided to come in. And then I took NLA from nowhere to win the state chapter, best state chapter award for 3 consecutive years that I led, that which earned our association here in Rivers State an evergreen award. And so we continued that, not just there. All through the period, I have been so mindful of what I do when it has to do with this association, because it's an association I find so passionate and will always want it to grow. I remember something when I saw your message that I will come for this interview. I remember when I attended a workshop. You were at that workshop.
Okay.
Dr. Daniel took I said that Ife Grace. And there was a question somebody raised then, and he said, let us continue to leapfrog. I looked at that question and his answer that he gave, and I said, wow, we keep leapfrogging while they move.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Juliet. I know you are an associate professor. Very soon you'll become a professor. You can see Professor Juliet. Thanks. I can see that you really have a lot of leadership experience, both in academic and also in LIS profession. That is great anyway. What motivates you to seek for the role of vice president? And how do you envision supporting the president?
A lot motivated me. It's just like when I came on board, when I served as a national treasurer, I was still serving, although almost going up because of this forthcoming election. That's if I win. I looked at the processes and the things that have been happening in NLA when it comes to financial recording and things like that, and I decided to come on board to come and strengthen that particular aspect of the association. And I am so happy today that at least in my 2 years plus in that office, we have not recorded anything like deficit. Our account has been a straight one. It has been filled with a lot of integrity. The record has been so straight, and people made known to the record. This is when you look at it, you say, yes, even to a layman, that you can understand and know exactly what you're supposed to do. So the record keeping, all that I came in to do, part of what I now looked at, I said, okay, I cannot just move away now. Let me continue, because I'm in a process. It's like somebody on a course, and that course is to make sure NLA is to a greater height. So coming on board again, to come in as the vice president, that's one thing I've always dreamt of, to assist the president to make sure NLA is head of anywhere, driven technologically, purposing, and all that we need to do, that everything must come the way it should be, and then recognition of hard work, and finally technologically firm association that will be head anywhere and compete in committee of other associations worldwide.
Yeah, that is beautiful. But what are the key initiatives you would like to champion, especially in strengthening members' engagements and also collaboration among members within the chapters in Nigeria?
It might interest you to know that I was one of the persons that championed the library advocacy group led by Dr. Nkemosigwe. Now, through that process, let me just take you back a little. Dr. Nkemosigwe became the very first person to win the Dr. Victoria Okoje's award for advocacy and promotion. Ngozi Osuchukwu won that, and I won tying with Sade. Now, when you're in a track to get something, you won't rule out advocacy. Yeah. You won't rule out creation of awareness. You won't rule out teamwork. These are the major things you must use. They are like kind of yardstick for you to get what you're looking at for. Because by the time you are here, like we are in Nigeria, you're not talking about what you must do to make your people know what is happening, to bring them together. You won't rule out teamwork, like I said. And another thing is the kind of leadership devoid of sentiments. You rule out tribalism in what you're doing. For the little time I have spent as a national treasurer, everybody, I'm sure, those who want to be, what they call it, if you want to be straightforward or open, they will tell you, call me anytime. So this bringing of people from different angles, having that mindset that we are one, is our association. Let us continue. Let us push. Let us call them back where there is any problem and build up this association that we call our own anytime. So it will interest you to know that advocacy, teamwork, collaborating with anyone among these nations, and equally follow up, it will help in building all of this.
Yeah, teamwork, collaboration, and congratulations on the winning award for advocacy. I know you've been very much into that. I believe that if you are elected, you will do more of this, in supporting the president to achieve.
Yes, I will.
That's great. Yeah, another question I would like to ask you about your watchword. What is your slogan?
That's a very fine question. I like that question, Doc. My slogan is dedicated to service. Dedicated to service, which comes with leading with integrity. That's my watchword. And from all I've stated here, you will see that it will be hard for somebody to achieve any of these without you being dedicated to service. And that has been my watchword in whatever I do. Do you know that somebody called me sometimes, say, please, Dr. Juliet, I don't know whether we invite you over to come and teach us time management. Even at this office, when you're HOD, when you're this, you still manage, you do all, you still keep doing. I said, that is it. If you're dedicated, you're passionate, you always drive at what you're looking at for, looking at the gain and the result you're getting at last.
Yeah, I can see time management here. I can see multitasking, to be able to
multitasking.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, that is good. Yeah, and in closing, Dr. Juliet, what message do you have for the NLA members as they are considering to vote for you? What makes you better than the other candidates? Tell them they are here watching you.
Yeah, the message I have for them is that association NLA has come a long way. If I'm not mistaken, I think we were on since 1962. And this is how many years we are still looking at where are we? We are not really getting our stance. So the message to all members is that for me, for a continuous growth of our dear association, for an association devoid of sentiment, like I said earlier on, rather than teamwork, purpose-driven, recognition of hard work, and finally, technologically firm association that everybody needs to sit up. Let's put our hands up like this to tell them, yes, we can do this through dedication to service. Let everybody speak up. Let us fight and make our association that association that everyone dreams of. You cannot sit at your home, I cannot sit back here, or the other person the other way, and you think we'll get that NLA that we sometimes get up to criticize. We can only do that when we stand tall to say this is our own, and we now stand up. And doing that, we need to be dedicated.
Yeah.
And that's my message to them.
Okay. Yeah, thank you so much for this. Viewers, Liberians,
Thank you so
professional
much.
Liberians, you have heard Dr. Juliet. You know, she has spoken. She has told us her vision. She has told us the reason why she's contesting for this position. You have choices. You have options. Yeah. So just weigh, evaluate what she has said, and make your decision.